Hello everyone and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. I have my morning routine to take care of, and then I have a few things that I need to take care of in the kitchen today. I try to let the bed air out for at least 30 minutes before I make it up. I turn back the covers as soon as I get out of bed, and then most days I wait until I get dressed before I make up the bed, but it's still one of the first things I do every morning. Most of my morning routine is a series of 1-minute tasks that I can get done in under 10 minutes, and altogether my morning routine takes about 15 to 20 minutes depending on how much laundry I have to fold that day. I got a little bit behind with the laundry. I folded up the whites the day before, but I never got around to putting everything away, and I didn't start another load. So today there's not a lot of laundry. I just need to put everything away and fold up the clothes that I hung up to dry. Most days I empty the clean clothes from the laundry basket and then refill it with another dirty load. So one load is always going into the washer as one clean load is coming out of the dryer. I usually put out a fresh set of towels when I clean the bathroom, but I'll wash them a day or two early if I have a load of laundry that I need to wash. I always prefer to get the house reset first thing in the morning because that's when I'm most productive, and it's much nicer to come home to a tidy house, and it also makes it easier to keep the house tidy when it starts out that way. But laundry is one of those things that's tempting to put off, so to help keep me on track, I like to program the washer to run the following day. It saves me time in the morning because I don't have to wait another hour before I can fold the clothes, but it also holds me accountable because I have a load of laundry waiting for me in the washing machine when I get up. I still have to take care of the laundry even when I don't feel like it. I like to use vinegar in the rinse cycle instead of fabric softener. Vinegar helps remove excess soap and mineral deposits that can make clothes stiff and dingy, and it's better for clothes and the washer and dryer. The large bottles of vinegar are heavy and cumbersome, so I keep a smaller bottle of vinegar in the cabinet to use for the wash.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free.
In addition to my morning routine, I try to include one 15-minute weekly task, and I try to swap out the blanket and wipe down the laundry room when I change the sheets on the bed, but there's always something that doesn't get done during the week that spills over into the weekend. We took Ace out for a walk this morning, but I forgot to take off his booties when we got home. He doesn't like the heat, so we don't take him out when it's hot, which for him is pretty much anything over 70 degrees. But he does drag his back foot, so we got the booties to protect his back foot when he goes out for a walk. He only has a problem when we go out for longer walks around the neighborhood, so he really doesn't need them on when he's home. We try not to leave them on his feet for more than an hour or two at a time, but we usually wait until he's ready to lie down before we take them off.
The perfect summer is over in a flash and you're on your way. Somebody near is open for tonight. It's not too late. My mind says yes.
Unloading the dishwasher is probably the most productive 5 minutes of my daily routine because keeping the dishwasher empty is what keeps the kitchen clean. When we're home on the weekend, there are days when we cook every meal, so it can feel like the kitchen is always a mess. When I cook a meal, even if it's just for me, I clean up as I go so that I'm not left with a big cleanup after we eat. So I need the dishwasher to be empty so that all of the dirty dishes can go straight into the dishwasher instead of piling up in the sink and cluttering up the countertop. Most of the time I run it at night so that I can empty it first thing in the morning, so most days I start to empty the dishwasher while I'm waiting for my coffee to brew. Otherwise, I just run it as soon as it's full and then I empty it as soon as it's clean.
Love is for the ones who get to wait. No use in running when all I really want is to make you stay. My mind says yes. You've been here for quite some time, but my heart tells me you should stay a little while. Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere we go is where I belong to. Roll night or day, I'm taking you all the way. 'Cause my heart screams, let me carry you home. We are dreams, we are candles, we are lights, we are believers, we are safe with each other, with each other. But are we at the end? Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute.
The one thing at the top of my to-do list this week is to wash the outside of this kitchen window. We washed all of the windows in the house just before summer, but the top part of this window needs to be cleaned more often because it collects all kinds of dirt. It's been hovering around 100 degrees here for weeks at a time, so I just keep putting it off. I spend a lot of time standing in front of this window, so it's been driving me crazy all summer. Once the sun hits the glass on this window, it's much too hard to clean. When the glass is hot, the water will evaporate faster than I can wipe it off, so I end up with streaks and water spots. So if I can get started early enough, I try to clean the glass in the morning before the sun gets high enough to hit the glass. Otherwise, I have to wait until the sun passes over the house in the afternoon, but by that time it gets up to 100 degrees. But now the temperatures have dropped down into the 80s here this past week, so we took full advantage of the break in the heat, and we spent most of the weekend working outside in the yard, and it's the perfect time to wash the outside of this window.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't find
The only thing I use to clean the windows is water and a squeegee. I rinse off the dirt first, and then I use the microfiber cleaning wand to loosen up the dirt. But it's the squeegee that really gets the glass clean without leaving streaks or a hazy film behind.
the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late.
I could clean this back door every day and it would still be covered with nose prints. So since I already had everything that I needed, I decided to take a minute and wash off the nose prints before I put everything away.
We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you.
I try to clean the shelves in this window every week, but I skipped over last week. It only takes about 5 minutes to clean the shelves and put everything back together. I just use a damp microfiber cloth to clean the grease and the grime that build up in the kitchen, and then I use a dry microfiber cloth to buff it dry. But it's hard to reach and it's awkward to clean even with a step ladder.
I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you.
The bottom shelf in this window is much easier to clean than the top one. It's still a bit awkward to reach, but I can reach all the way to the back without using a stepladder. And the problem with cleaning one side of a window is that all the little water spots on this side of the glass become visible. So as soon as I came back into the house, I knew I was going to have to wash the inside too. But washing the entire window inside and out is a very big job. So most of the time I wash the outside and then I'll wash the inside at a different time. The inside of this window doesn't get as bad as the outside. Most of the spots that splash up from the sink are concentrated on the lower half of the window. The shelf blocks most of the spots from reaching up any higher, so instead of cleaning the entire window, I'm just going to clean the lower half. The easiest way to clean a microwave is to fill a cup with 50-50 mix of vinegar and water and boil it in the microwave for about 5 minutes or so. When the water boils, the steam and condensation will loosen up the grime, but while I'm waiting for that, I need to wipe down the backsplash. I use the same damp microfiber cloth to clean all the vertical surfaces in the kitchen. I use them on the cabinet doors, the appliances, the backsplash, the windows, etc. A damp microfiber cloth does a good job of cleaning, but it can leave water spots behind. And because we have glass tiles in the kitchen, any water spots left behind will be noticeable, so I also use a dry microfiber cloth to dry them off. I like to use Method's Granite Cleaner to clean the countertops at least once a day. That's usually after dinner unless I make another big mess during the day. But since I need to move everything out of the way before I can clean the backsplash, it's also a good time to clean the countertops. There are a few areas of the backsplash that need to be cleaned more than once a week. The backsplash behind the stove might need to be cleaned every day. It really just depends on what I cook on the stove that day. If I boil water for something like rice or hard-boiled eggs, it's not too much of a problem, but if I cook something like bacon or stir-fry, the grease splatters up onto the backsplash, so I'll need to clean the area behind the stove to keep it from getting all grimy.
Smiling at me as so many times before. I'll never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It's true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio is playing the song. It is true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It is true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Will you still love me as I'm getting older and old? And when you are away, I sometimes shiver and cold. It is hard to define you, but you're worth more than gold. When everything is told. Waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. It is true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It is true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Baby, how I need the loving of you.
I try to clean out the inside of the microwave about once a week. We cover up any food we put in the microwave to avoid splatters, but the inside can still get greasy and grimy. The vinegar and the heat will loosen up the grease so that it's easier to clean. The trick is to let the vinegar solution boil long enough to form water droplets on the inside of the microwave. And if the inside is covered with food splatters, you may need to wait an additional 5 to 10 minutes after the microwave stops to allow the mixture to loosen things up.
I know the sign was given. It's in the way you move and in the sound of your heart. We tend to fall together, fall in love, and still in the end we'll fall apart. So it's hopeless that we stay close, but it's the life that we chose. It takes time to get it right, sleepless days and nights. We just need a little more, just a little time for you and I. So stay a bit longer, just a little time for you and I, until it's over. Just a little time. I think that we got blinded, 'cause when it's good it's great, so we can't see we're fading away. So it's hopeless that we stay close, but it's the life that we chose. It takes time to get it right, sleepless days and nights.
I found this lamp at Target years ago. At the time, I really didn't need a lamp and I had no idea where to put it, but I absolutely loved it, so I brought it home anyway. And it's floated all over the house, but it finally landed in the kitchen. We have a smart bulb that's set on a timer, so it goes on every day. Having a small lamp in the kitchen is nice in the early mornings or late evenings when you really don't want bright light shining in your eyes.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you.
That's all for today. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications before you go. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.